What's happening, everyone? My name is Phil with PrecisionLED.com, and today we have a 2007 Range Rover we'll be installing LED interior lights on. Now, this installation is compatible with year models 2005 through 2013, and that's considered the L320 chassis type. Today we're using a PrecisionLED Premium 5730 style LED conversion kit, and with that kit we include 3 trim tools you'll use to help with the installation on your vehicle. For this car in particular, you need a Phillips head screwdriver as well to access the backup reverse light assembly. Today we're going to be installing on the front overhead map lights, the dome light, vanity mirror lights, the 4 courtesy door lights, the rear dome light, the trunk light, license plate light, as well as the backup reverse lights. We also have 2 courtesy footwell lights here in the driver's side and passenger side in the front, and we'll be installing those as well. Let's go ahead and get started. We're looking now at the assembly for our overhead dome light as well as our front driver's side and passenger side map light. And the first thing we need to do is remove this lens cover. So of our 3 trim tools, we have a serrated knife tool here with a flat end, a fork-shaped wedge tool, as well as a pointed wedge tool. We're going to use our fork-shaped tool here and come in from the side and lift and go down. That'll help us to release the lens cover from the assembly. Now we have 3 3 wedge type bulbs here. Just going to pull them out by hand. And replacing those with our premium LEDs. Now these are non-polarity specific, meaning they can be plugged in any orientation, and they should just work. Go ahead and do that to all 3. There we go. And then we put our lens cover back on. Now, line up the buttons here. Make sure that the plastic goes on the outside of these clips. And then you have to use a decent amount of pressure to push this one back in place. Just like that. And those are all set. We're looking now at the vanity mirror lights here on the passenger side. Now the removal process and the install for this is the same as the driver's side. We're using the pointed wedge tool here. You're going to come in the indentation mark here and pry in, and that allows you access to remove this lens cover, just like so. You now have access to remove the bulb, and since it's so small, we're going to use a small piece of Scotch tape here, or painter's tape. We're going to wrap around the bulb, and this just helps us get a better grip on it, and then we pull out. Just like that. We can now insert a new LED. Now, it's important to note these are not premiums, so they just don't make a small enough type for the T5 here for the 5730 style SMD boards. So this one is polarity specific, meaning you'll have to put it in here, check to see if it turns on. If not, turn it around and insert it again. There we go. Much nicer. Now to reinstall, you'll see how the legs are slightly longer on this side than this side. The longer legs go towards here on the interior, away from the indentation point. So you put those in first, and use some force to put the rest of these down. Alright, we'll do the same here on this side. Point a wedge in, angle it in, alright, that one comes out. Small piece of tape here. There we go. Bulb is out. Alright, that one's good to go. Remember, the long side goes opposite of the indentation part. And then you push down to lock them in place. We're looking now at the driver's side overhead dome light in the rear, and this one's a relatively straightforward. You're going to use the pointed end of our serrated knife tool, coming from the edge here, pull down, and and that will give you access to the halogen bulb. Remove that one. I'm going to replace it with the premium LED. And this one's not polarity specific, so it'll work in any orientation. Go ahead and test it to make sure it works. And then you push it back in, connector side first, and lock that in place. There you go. We're looking now at the passenger side courtesy door light. Now there are 4 of these, 1 on each door. The process is the same for all of them. We're going to take the flat end of our serrated knife tool here, come in from the side, and pop that one out. Now you can see I did it specifically on the side here that has this slight indentation. You'll find that on each one of the assemblies. The other side is the wire side, and you can't remove it from that side, so don't be too forceful when trying it out. I'm going to take a rag because the bulb is on, just to pull the old T10 out, just like that. And we're putting in our new T10 premium bulb. Getting that one in place. Much nicer color. Switch side goes in, or sorry, the power connector side goes in, and you push it and lock it in place. We'll do that on each door. We're looking now at the passenger side footwell light. Very similar to the courtesy door lights. It's actually the same panel. You come in from the side here, pop that one down. We're going to use a rag here to help us remove the bulb. And we're replacing it with a new premium LED. This one's a really nice upgrade when you first enter the vehicle. The connector side goes in first, and then you push this one back in. Same process on the driver's side. We're looking now at the rear trunk light, same as the courtesy door and the footwells. Pointing end of our serrated knife tool goes into the side here, pops the panel out. We're just using a cloth since the bulb is going to be hot. Pulling that one out and replacing it with a premium LED here. Switch side goes in, or connector side goes in first. Lock that in place. Looking now at the license plates, we just have half the trunk open here. We're going to be using the butt end of our crowbar shaped tool, and the indentation right here is where you're going to be forcing this panel to the side towards the inside here, and you'll flip it down. Let's just go ahead and see. I have an LED installed already here on the other side. Go ahead and turn the lights on. Much brighter, much better light. We can turn those off. So, crowbar shaped tool on the side, flip it out, and now you've released it. You can pull it forward a bit, coming from the other side, and now pull the rest of the assembly out. Now, you need to take the section here, where the bulb connects, turn counterclockwise to release it, and that will allow you to remove the old halogen bulb and replace it with a new LED for the license plate. Let's go ahead and test that light, turn it back on. Works fine. So now we can go ahead and put the lens cover back on. And you want to make sure the connector gets fully inserted. You want to start on this side again. And once this side is inserted, just push down here, and that locks into place. Let's see what they look like. We're looking here at the driver's side backup reverse light right here, and this is the brake light assembly. Now we need to access this from the rear, so we have to take this out, and that's pretty simple. All we need is a Phillips head screwdriver. In our case, we're going to be using a power drill, and we're going to come in here and remove the 2 screws, one here and one here, and the second one here. And now you can pull out this entire assembly, and you can use the crowbar shaped tool here to help. So you can create some separation right here, go. And there's two tabs, one here and one here, that are holding pressure. Once those are released, those come out. What I'm talking about is this here and this here need to be removed. So we now have access to our backup reverse light here. Counterclockwise to unlock. This is a 1156 type bulb. You push down and twist to unlock it. Push down, twist. That one comes out. Replace it with our new 5730 style LED. These are really, really powerful. I like these ones a lot. This one comes in, lock it in place, and you turn this one clockwise to lock it in. Now that it's in, you can go to reassemble. Make sure these guiding pins go into the holes here, and then you can push the assembly back in. Okay, once their guiding pins are in, lock them in place. Let's go ahead and test those brake lights and see what they look like. A really nice white light, much brighter than the stock halogen. Now we know that they work. We're gonna go ahead and lock these back in. And you're all set. Looking now at the center dash, just want to make sure we see here very clearly. No errors coming out of the vehicle. We have a full interior LED set, as well as the license plate light and backup reverse lights. So we'll put it in reverse right now, just for show. No warnings.
And that's the end of the installation. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us at help@precisionled.com, or you can reach us online and submit a support ticket at www.precisionled.com/contact. Please like or subscribe if you enjoyed the video or enjoyed the process for what we do. It really does help us out when we make the next one, knowing that there's people out there watching the videos. Have a good one.